check it on Jigman Freud at www.jiggyjaguar.com. You've seen him on All Access Music Group. You've read about him in Talk Radio Wants You. He's been on the 6 o'clock news, and now he's in your face and in your ear. Broadcasting from coast to coast like butter and toast, it's the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Show.
Oh, we have one final segment here with the good old Mangler, and Angel is with us, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, and Kenny Zombie Jones is watching, so that's always a good time. We are back live here on our big broadcast, and AMFM247.com, 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world, iHeartRadio. The Mix on Tuesdays, if you missed the live Sunday show. And, of course, iHeartRadio. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen to us anytime, 24/7, 365 days a year. Or you can... Now, one thing, and I may wait until I may do this later. But since we've got the Mangler here, the Mangler is talking on the telephone. He's trying to get things going, and but I do want to throw. I guess we should go and find this. Let's go find this. There is a guy in Texas, Amarillo, Texas, by the name of Shane Garrett. And Shane Garrett used to be a professional wrestler. He supposedly used to be an MMA guy. And he got arrested in Salina one time after he got done working in an XWE show. And someone sent me his mugshot. And I put it up. Who is this? Oh. Look at that. And she's got her Mangler shirt on. She dressed the part. And, okay. Okay. Angel, I want to bring you back in here, my man, before we get things going. I can talk about Shane Garrett later. He's an idiot. I talk about him later. But, so Angel, when is the training? Give us some details on how we can join the MWE Performance Center, as they say.
So you go ahead and message us on Facebook, or you can contact Lance through the phone number. And basically we do our tryouts. We try to do them anywhere from Thursday to Sunday. And at any time, usually we try to get together and we try to go at least for 2-hour tryouts. Yeah. Is usually how long it lasts. You will go through the fundamentals. You will go through a vigorous coaching process. You will be tested in your physical, mental, all your abilities that you can be tested for. You know, it's just one of those things where, you know, it's just how bad do you really want it? It's just what is your dedication to this business, and what are you willing to put at stake in order to provide the entertainment that these folks crave.
Look at that. So take me through the, because I seen a tryout one time. This was years ago when the Mangler ran a tryout in Wichita, Kansas. What is the tryout like now as far as a physical
physical aspect,
you know, push-ups, crunches, all the stuff. Take me through this. You guys run, because I know Mangler had them running. They were at a it was like a Army Hall deal, and he had them running in the parking lot.
Yeah, we do that quite often. Now we have our block that we use for running in the beginning. We basically try to start off every day with the mile run if we can, in order to get ourselves nice lumbered warm up. And from that point, we take him through what you said. We'll take him through the basics, throw in some squats, some push-ups, circle jacks, you know, stuff of that nature.
Those aren't fun, by the way.
Oh, no.
Those are not fun.
But we try to do about maybe 20 to 30 minutes of fundamentals and warming up in the beginning, so then we can just get right to everything. Basically,
Yes.
At that point, we then go to anywhere from our roles to the 6 basics to psychology to even calling spots and actually doing a match. You know, sometimes while 2 of us are going at it and just coming up with something, there's usually another individual who's reffing. You know, we're always doing something. Even if you're outside the ring, you're taking notes, you're attentive, you're in there. Of course, like we said, we do like to have fun. We do like to mess around here and then, but you know, there's a time and place for everything. And right there, you just got to prove to us if you're there to play wrestler or to become a wrestler.
There's a lot of people playing wrestler.
Yes. Oh my God.
Especially this particular area that I happen to be in an undisclosed location on A Street.
in an undisclosed location, as they.
Which nobody will show up to,
Parts
except
unknown.
for fans of MWE. I won't name any names. Tristan just showed up. But what happened to the Egyptian?
The Egyptian.
Is he going to show up?
I don't think he's gonna show up.
Nah, whatever.
I don't think he'll be here.
He's got a test drive.
He's got a he's got a test drive. He's got to take care of.
So what else is on the list, Jiggy? I know you.
Well, I know
I've got to go here soon, and we got to take a break. I'll come back one more time, and then I got to go. But you know, so what's on the agenda?
Well, I want to know when you said that at some point during the show you would give us a tease as to when MWE was coming back and everything, and so I guess I figure, heck, well, that's really the only thing we got left to cover. Because we talked about the training camp, we talked about training, talked about where you've been.
I've been everywhere. No, I've been all
And
over.
then we talked about wrestling companies that cancel their shows.
So let me touch on that real quick, and then I'll segue back into the show. I've been really enjoying my time being able to travel and do what I love. I found a new passion with training and with wrestling and running my own program, MWE, running my own shows. But again, I've kind of had a rekindled relationship with the love of wrestling in other areas and territories as well. So, as the Legends of Wrestling kind of helped me out and boosted me back up there, I'm getting a lot of offers for bookings and all kinds of other places, not just Kansas, but, different states up in the Northeast and all over. So the thing about it is, I want to be able to provide a product here in Kansas that everybody can rely on, that is structured, crisp, polished, and people are well trained. So the product looks as much like you would expect it to if you were watching TV. At the same time, I want to pride myself on being able to go out and actively wrestle and take those students that I've trained with me. Take people like Angel and go get bookings and wrestle in Arkansas, Missouri, Texas, wherever it might be in the, vicinity. But I think it's time that everybody other than just Hutch, Wichita, and the areas in between, Salina, I think it's time that everybody gets a little bit more of a dose rather than just the MWE. I think everybody should now get a dose of the Mangler, his students, and what we have to bring to the table, because it's just a little bit better than everything around here. And I'm sure it can compete with everything all over the place. So let's bring the Mangler and some of his students in, and let's see what kind of entertainment we can bring to you.
That would be fun. Also bring Mr.
Except
Fitness
for PCW. I will not work for them. They are not a real company, and I don't trust that I'll have to, not get paid when I show up to a building that isn't booked.
Clerical error.
Yeah, well, when you do all your Facebook promotion, and that's the only way you do it, you sell tickets, it's pretty easy to figure out you're going to fail.
And so, if Billy Simmons and XWE would reach out,
I'll
you'd
train
go
him.
work there?
No, I'll train him.
You'd train them?
Yeah, he messaged
You'd take over their school?
No, yeah, I would. The only reason, despite the
I'm stirring the pot.
No, let me add to that. Yes, I would take over their school. Why? Not because I like them or agree with them or am anywhere on the same book chapter, library, nothing. I'm not even in the same universe as those people. However, I would train their people because the reason I got into MWE and started training in 2012 is because I wanted Kansas not to have shitty wrestlers like Kenny Zombie Jones, who I met that year.
Oh my God.
I trained people like Josh Severs, Chase Rollman, Christian Temple, Rodney Hake. I trained these people.
Where's he
Ian
these
Quinn.
days?
I trained these people who?
Rodney.
He's all over, I'll tell you later, he's all over the place. No, I trained these people to have a certain standard, and they went out and they became the better wrestlers themselves. And now I've got a new breed of trainees, and it's time to take over.
Look, Jiggy.
What's up, Angel?
We've done enough talking on here. We've done enough of everything. All there is left to do is to show everybody. So we're coming.
Everybody knows we're the dominant brand. Now all you have to do is follow it and pay attention and agree, because there's nothing to disagree with when it comes to the MWE.
Well, I guess that's where we'll leave it.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Look at that. Well, Mangler, I appreciate you dropping by. Labor Day weekend. We always have an interesting Labor Day weekend show. And thanks to everybody watching. We had a lot of people paying attention to that. And
let's give a shout out to him real quick.
Kenny Zombie Jones was watching.
Oh, hey, how you? How you doing, Kenny? Hopefully you're training somewhere.
Derek Ellis
Derek,
was
how are
watching. A gentleman by the name of Outlaw was watching.
What's up?
Adam Pena, the Egyptian, as you call him, the Egyptian car dealer.
Angel says, "What up, Adam?"
I don't even know who that is.
And Bitch Mass, your boy, was watching.
Oh, did he have Wi-Fi at the Burger King?
Yes. I think he might have lost a foot. Who knows? But
what about Burgess, the woman beater?
no, he doesn't. He doesn't pay attention to anything anymore, except supposedly he's a changed person.
Yeah, after his domestic violence classes. So let me.
His domestic violence classes.
Well, Jiggy, this has been a great show.
This has definitely been
as
fun.
As much as I love hanging out here in this place, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, well that's that, and we will see you next week on the Sunday radio broadcast.
Hey!